Listen up. Right now, sitting in your driveway, there's a machine worth thousands of dollars that you're using at maybe 10% of its capability. I'm talking about your car. In the automotive industry, they're laughing all the way to the bank because you have no clue what that vehicle can actually do. What I'm about to share with you will fundamentally change how you interact with your car. These aren't minor tweaks. These are game-changing features hidden in plain sight that could save you money, prevent damage, and maybe even save your life. Let's blow the lid off this thing. Secret number 16, remote window control. Here's something wild. You know that key fob you've been carrying around for years? It's not just for locking doors. On most modern vehicles, if you press and hold the unlock button, something magical happens. Every single window in your car drops down. Just like that. Picture this scenario. You're walking out of the grocery store on a blazing summer afternoon. Your car has been baking in the sun for 3 hours, and the interior temperature is probably hitting 140 degrees. Instead of opening the door and getting blasted with heat that feels like opening an oven, you hit that unlock button from 20 feet away and hold it. The windows drop, the superheated air escapes. By the time you reach your car, it's already cooling down. Some European manufacturers take this even further. Press and hold the lock button, and the windows rise back up. Volkswagen, BMW, Ford, Toyota, Honda, they've all got this capability built in. The catch? Half the time it's disabled at the factory, buried in some menu system that nobody ever explores. The irony is brutal. People spend $30,000 on a vehicle and never discover features that would make their daily lives dramatically easier. And here's the kicker. Some drivers activate this by accident, keys pressing in their pocket, and they genuinely think their car is malfunctioning. No malfunction, just technology you never knew you paid for. Secret number 15, proximity auto lock. If your vehicle has keyless entry, you're sitting on technology that most people completely ignore. The car can sense when you're approaching and automatically unlock itself. When you walk away, it secures everything without you touching a button. Think about the practical implications. You're leaving the hardware store with both arms loaded down with supplies. Normally, you'd be doing that awkward juggling act, trying to find your keys while not dropping everything. With proximity detection, you just walk up. The car recognizes the key in your pocket and opens up. You load your stuff, walk away, and it locks itself behind you. Hyundai, Nissan, Tesla, Mazda, they call it different things. Walk-away auto lock, proximity unlock, smart entry, whatever the name, the function is identical. Your vehicle tracks your position and responds accordingly. But here's the real value beyond convenience: security. You know how many cars get broken into simply because someone forgot to lock up? More than you'd believe. This system eliminates human error. You walk away, the car secures itself. No forgetting, no second-guessing yourself 3 blocks later wondering if you locked the doors. There's even a driver in the States who said his car felt alive because every time he left the garage, he'd hear that distinctive locking sound, called it his car's way of saying goodbye. And honestly, that's not far from the truth. Modern vehicles are smart enough to care for themselves when you forget to.
Secret number 14, emergency fuel cap release. This one's a lifesaver you'll only appreciate in a crisis moment. You pull into a gas station, try opening your fuel door, and nothing happens. You push, pull, try forcing it, still nothing. The electronic release mechanism has failed, maybe from dirt accumulation or age. Here's what dealerships don't advertise. Almost every modern vehicle has a manual backup release for the fuel door. It's usually hidden in the trunk, behind the interior paneling near the filler tube, or sometimes in the rear wheel well area. Toyota, Lexus, Ford, Subaru, they all include this failsafe, but it's camouflaged so well that owners can stare right at it and not recognize what they're looking at. A mechanic once told me something profound. He said if drivers read their owner's manuals with the same intensity they read text messages, he'd lose half his business. He was joking, but the truth in that statement cuts deep. We're so busy living our lives that we never take time to understand the machines we depend on every single day. So next time you're stuck at a pump with a fuel door that won't budge, don't panic. Don't call roadside assistance. Pop the trunk, find that little emergency release cord or button, and solve the problem yourself in 30 seconds. Your car gave you the tools. You just need to know they exist. Secret number 13, instant defog mode. Cold morning. You get in your car and the windshield is completely fogged up. Visibility is maybe 2 feet. Most drivers either crank up the heat and wait 5 minutes, or they open the windows and freeze while trying to clear it manually. There's a better way, and it's been sitting on your dashboard this whole time. That button with the windshield icon and the 3 wavy arrows pointing up, that's not just another AC control. It's an intelligent defog sequence that activates the precise combination of temperature, airflow direction, and dehumidification to clear your glass in seconds. Press that button, and the system doesn't just blast air at the windshield. It calculates the optimal balance of heat and dehumidification, targeting the internal condensation that's blocking your view. High-end vehicles from Audi, Mercedes, and Volvo even use humidity sensors to analyze the interior environment and adjust automatically without any input from you. The confusion comes because drivers assume it's just turning on the AC. It's doing that, yes, but temporarily and strategically. The goal isn't to cool the entire cabin, it's to eliminate the moisture causing the fog. Once the glass is clear, the system can back off. This technology prevents distracted driving. You're not messing with multiple controls, trying to figure out the right combination, while also attempting to navigate through traffic. You press one button. The car handles the rest. Simple, effective, invisible until you need it. Secret number 12, automatic parking mirrors. Watch this. You put your car in reverse, and without touching anything, your side mirrors automatically angle downward. They're showing you the curb, the parking lines, the exact position of your rear wheels. Then when you shift back into drive, they return to normal position. This isn't a glitch. It's an engineered feature specifically designed to prevent you from scraping your rims, hitting curbs, and damaging your tires during parking maneuvers. BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Honda, Toyota, Mazda. This feature appears across the board in modern vehicles. Some systems are even more sophisticated. If your car has memory settings, you can program a dedicated parking profile. The mirrors will automatically assume that position every time you engage reverse, and the vehicle remembers your preferences indefinitely. The funny part, drivers who don't know about this feature sometimes think their mirrors are broken. They see them moving on their own and immediately think there's an electrical problem. Schedule a service appointment, get charged for diagnostics, only to discover the car is functioning exactly as designed. It's the automotive equivalent of a well-trained assistant who knows exactly what you need before you ask for it. Your car is protecting your investment, preventing damage, and making parking easier. All you have to do is let it work.
Secret number 11, smart air recirculation. You've seen that button with the circular arrow inside a car outline. That's your recirculation control. Most drivers think of it as something you manually toggle on and off. What many don't realize is that newer vehicles do this automatically based on external air quality. The system uses sensors to detect pollution levels, exhaust fumes, dust, and other contaminants in the outside air. When it identifies poor air quality, it automatically closes the external vents and switches to internal recirculation. You're not breathing in diesel exhaust from the truck ahead of you because your car made the decision to protect you before you even noticed the problem. Hyundai, Lexus, BMW, Volkswagen, Tesla, they call it different things. Auto air quality control, smart recirculation, intelligent ventilation. The name varies, but the function is identical. Your vehicle is actively filtering your environment without you lifting a finger. A technician shared a great story about this. Customers would complain that their air conditioning had a mind of its own, switching modes randomly. They didn't understand that the car was literally preventing them from inhaling toxic fumes at every stoplight. Sometimes the best technology is the kind that works so seamlessly, you don't even know it's protecting you. The lesson? Leave it on automatic mode. Let the car make these decisions. It's reacting faster than you ever could, and it's looking out for your health in ways you probably never even considered. Secret number 10,
Auto-folding mirrors. Watch your car the next time you lock it. In many modern vehicles, the side mirrors automatically fold inwards when you engage the locks. It seems like a small cosmetic detail, but there are real practical benefits. First, protection. Folded mirrors are less likely to get clipped by passing cyclists, shopping carts, or careless pedestrians with bags. Second, space. In tight parking situations or narrow garages, those few inches matter. Third, and this one's psychological, it gives you visual confirmation that your car is locked. How many times have you walked away from your vehicle and then had that nagging doubt? Did I lock it? With auto-folding mirrors, you have immediate visual feedback. Mirrors folded equals car secured. No more second-guessing yourself. This feature often comes disabled from the factory, but activation is usually straightforward. Some vehicles just need you to hold the lock button for a few seconds. Others require diving into the settings menu or visiting a shop with diagnostic equipment. There are drivers who worry this function drains the battery unnecessarily. The reality? That small motor uses less power than checking your email once. The benefit far outweighs any negligible electrical draw. Your car looks cleaner, parks easier, and stays safer. That's a trade worth making. Secret number 9, auto engine start. This technology feels like science fiction, but it's standard equipment on countless modern vehicles. You press a button on your key fob or tap your phone, and the engine starts. Climate control activates, and the interior begins reaching your desired temperature all before you even open the door. In winter, you warm up the cabin without standing in the freezing cold. In summer, you cool everything down before subjecting yourself to that initial blast of heat. And here's the critical safety component. While the engine is running, the transmission and steering remain locked. The car won't move without the key inside. Ford, Chevrolet, Nissan, Toyota, Hyundai, Tesla, they all offer variations of this technology. Some systems even let you preset exact temperatures, running duration, and whether to activate heated or ventilated seats. It's not about luxury, it's about comfort and vehicle maintenance. Cold starts are hard on engines. Oil needs time to circulate, coolant needs to reach operating temperature. Starting your car a few minutes early reduces wear on critical components. You're extending engine life while simultaneously making your own life more comfortable. The entertainment value is real, too. There's something satisfying about standing across a parking lot, pressing a button, and watching your car come to life. People turn and look like they just witnessed magic. But beyond the showmanship, this feature delivers genuine mechanical and comfort benefits that most compact cars can be equipped with. The problem? Dealers don't always explain what you're buying.
Secret number 8, rain-sensing wipers. Your car probably knows it's raining before you do. Behind your windshield, usually near the rearview mirror, there's a sensor detecting precipitation. The moment those first drops hit, the wipers activate automatically, adjusting their speed based on rainfall intensity. The technology works through optical or infrared detection, measuring how water affects light refraction through the glass. Heavy downpour, the wipers move faster. Light drizzle, they slow down. The system continuously adapts without requiring your attention. Here's what most drivers miss. You can calibrate this sensitivity. Through steering wheel controls or your central display, you can adjust how aggressively the system responds. If it feels too sensitive or not sensitive enough, that's not a defect. That's just default settings that nobody showed you how to change. The real benefit is safety. You're not taking your eyes off the road to manually adjust wiper speed while trying to maintain your lane in a storm. Some vehicles even synchronize the wipers with automatic headlights, improving overall visibility through integrated systems. There's something almost humorous about watching your car defend itself against weather. The rain starts, and immediately the wipers kick in like the vehicle is saying, "I've got this. You just focus on driving." That's the kind of invisible assistance that makes modern cars remarkable when you actually understand what they're doing.
Secret number 7, fatigue detection. This technology legitimately saves lives, yet it's one of the most underestimated features in modern vehicles. The system monitors your driving patterns, micro adjustments to steering, blink frequency through cameras, pedal pressure, continuous drive time. When it detects irregular patterns suggesting fatigue, it alerts you. You'll see a coffee cup icon on your dashboard with a message recommending a break. It may seem overly cautious, but the data tells a different story. According to crash analysis, fatigue detection systems reduce drowsiness-related accidents by up to 25%. Volkswagen, Mercedes, Ford, Volvo, Kia, Subaru, each manufacturer has their own name for it. Driver alert, attention assist, driver monitoring system, but the core function is identical. Your car is tracking your behavior and intervening when it suspects you're becoming dangerously tired. Advanced systems now use infrared cameras watching your eyes. Excessive yawning, prolonged downward gaze, the vehicle responds with warnings and in some cases will tighten seatbelts or activate hazard lights to get your attention. The first time that coffee cup appears on your screen, it can be startling. Your car isn't asking you on a date, it's trying to keep you alive long enough to reach your destination. That's the blunt truth. Fatigue kills, and this system stands between you and a potentially fatal mistake. Secret number 6, hill start assist. Anyone who's ever stopped on a steep incline knows that moment of anxiety. You're holding the brake, but you need to transition to the accelerator, and there's that terrifying second where the car might roll backward into the vehicle behind you. Hill Start Assist eliminates that fear completely. The system uses your ABS and stability control sensors to detect the slope angle. When you release the brake, it maintains hydraulic pressure for a few seconds, giving you time to move your foot to the accelerator without any rollback. This technology protects your transmission, reduces brake and clutch wear, and prevents those hard-stopping moments in traffic. More advanced versions incorporate auto hold functionality, keeping the brakes engaged indefinitely while you're stopped, without requiring constant pedal pressure. A mechanic described it perfectly. He said Hill Assist is like having a friend grab your arm right before you're about to make a mistake. That invisible support that prevents catastrophe. It's working for you constantly, but only becomes noticeable in those high-stress situations where you need it most. Manual transmission drivers benefit especially. The reduced clutch wear alone extends the life of expensive components. The system is protecting your investment while simultaneously eliminating driver stress. That's engineering that actually serves the user.
Secret number 5, automatic high beam control. This separates considerate drivers from those who blind everyone on the road. Automatic high beam systems use a camera mounted on your windshield to detect oncoming headlights or taillights ahead. When it identifies another vehicle, it instantly switches from high to low beams, preventing glare. When the road clears, it switches back. This happens in fractions of a second without any manual intervention. You maintain maximum possible illumination without bothering other drivers. The system even adapts to your surroundings. Well-lit urban areas keep lights low. Dark rural roads bring them back up. Toyota, Ford, Subaru, Volvo, Audi, BMW, it's integrated across nearly all recent models from these manufacturers. Yet drivers frequently misunderstand the technology. They see their lights toggling and assume there's an electrical problem. There's no problem. Your car is just being more courteous than most humans manage to be. The safety benefit is significant. You're not manually switching between high and low beams while navigating curves or monitoring traffic. The car handles visibility optimization automatically, letting you focus entirely on the road ahead. That's cognitive load reduction in action, and it makes every drive safer. Secret number 4, anti-theft pedal lock. This sounds like something from a spy movie, but it's real technology in thousands of vehicles. Some models have a hidden anti-theft mode activated through the brake and accelerator pedals. If the system detects both pedals pressed simultaneously during startup, it enters protection mode and blocks ignition. Even if the thief has your keys or bypasses the ignition system, the engine won't start. This also prevents accidental launches, particularly in automatic vehicles where an unintentional touch of the accelerator during startup could send the car lurching forward unexpectedly.
Hyundai, Nissan, Ford, Chevrolet, they include this as passive security in various models. The problem is, most owners discover it by accident and immediately think their car has died. They don't realize the protection system is functioning exactly as designed. To clear the mode, you simply release both pedals and restart the ignition. It's a simple failsafe that can prevent theft or accidents, especially in parking lots or at gas stations where vehicles are particularly vulnerable. Mechanics rarely mention this feature during routine service, but it represents sophisticated security architecture built into your vehicle's basic operation. Your car knows how to defend itself. It just needs you to understand what it's doing. Secret number 3. Automatic rain protection. Left your windows cracked open and a storm rolls in? Normally, that means soaked seats and potential electrical damage, but many modern vehicles have automatic protection against this exact scenario. The rain detection system uses those same windshield sensors that control automatic wipers. When it detects significant moisture accumulation, the car automatically closes windows and sunroof to prevent water intrusion. Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, Toyota, Mazda, this feature appears across multiple manufacturers, though sometimes it requires menu activation or dealer configuration. This isn't just about convenience. Water damage affects upholstery, creates mold, causes bad odors, and accelerates corrosion in door controls and electrical components. This system prevents all of that automatically. Some vehicles with connected apps even send notifications to your phone warning that rain was detected. Drivers have walked back to their cars expecting disaster, only to find everything closed up and bone dry. The first reaction is always confusion. Did I close those? No, your car had more sense than you did in that moment. It's technology working so seamlessly that you only notice when you expected a problem that never materialized. That's the benchmark for great engineering. Invisible protection that activates precisely when needed.
Secret number 2. Hidden economy mode. Most vehicles manufactured in the past decade include an economy or efficiency mode that drastically alters performance characteristics. When activated, the system adjusts engine mapping, transmission shift points, and even air conditioning output to minimize fuel consumption. Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Hyundai engage eco mode, and you're looking at 10 to 15% reduction in city fuel consumption. The throttle response softens, preventing aggressive acceleration. The transmission shifts earlier, keeping RPMs lower. The AC compressor limits output, cooling only occupied zones rather than the entire cabin. The engine feels less responsive, which some drivers interpret as sluggish. But it's not slow, it's optimized, using only necessary power to move efficiently. Over the course of a year, that efficiency translates to significant savings at the pump. Some systems activate automatically, without notification. The car makes these adjustments on its own, prioritizing your wallet over raw performance. Most drivers never even realize it's happening. Their vehicle is silently managing resources in ways that benefit them whether they know it or not. The strategy is knowing when to use it. Perfect for urban driving or heavy traffic where efficiency matters most. Less ideal for highway merging or hill climbing, where power becomes necessary. But for daily commuting, economy mode is paying dividends with every mile. Secret number 1. Complete system reset. Here's the most valuable secret of all. Many modern vehicles allow complete electronic system resets without diagnostic equipment or mechanic intervention. This can eliminate false error lights, incorrect sensor readings, and minor electronic glitches, potentially saving hundreds in unnecessary shop visits. The process varies by manufacturer, but the principle is consistent. Key in the on position without starting the engine. Press and hold the brake pedal. Hold the start button or dashboard reset control for approximately 10 seconds. Release, turn off ignition, wait briefly, then start normally. This resets secondary ECUs and comfort modules, clearing software errors that often appear after battery disconnection or routine maintenance. It won't fix genuine mechanical problems, but it eliminates electronic false alarms that send drivers rushing to the dealership. The number of people who pay for full diagnostic scans because a warning light appeared is staggering. A 30-second reset procedure could have resolved the issue completely. Some mechanics privately call this the forget button because it literally erases the car's electronic complaints and restores normal function. This represents the pinnacle of hidden vehicle capabilities, technology that empowers you to solve problems independently without middlemen charging diagnostic fees for issues you could resolve yourself with basic knowledge. So there you have it. 16 hidden functions your car has been offering this entire time, waiting for you to discover them. Features engineered into the vehicle you're driving every day, sitting dormant because nobody explained they existed. Your car is more intelligent, more capable, and more protective than you realized. It's not just transportation, it's a sophisticated machine designed to make your life easier, safer, and more efficient, but only if you know what it can do. Drop a comment below. Which of these features did your car have that you never knew about? Your experience might help thousands of other drivers finally understand what they've been paying for all these years. Hit that subscribe button, because if your car's been hiding this much from you, imagine what else you haven't discovered yet. We're just getting started revealing the truth the automotive industry doesn't advertise. Your car deserves more respect, and now you know why.